Okay, y'all. Well, I'm at work. The fuck is that on my face? Um, Today's video is a little way. It's emotional, and I want to speak on a topic that's very sensitive for me. I was I was raped when I was a child at 6 years old. Um, Only a few people know, but I feel comfortable enough opening it up more with anyone because everybody go through shit. Then on top of that, it wasn't my fault. As if it's not anybody's fault when they get raped. People should feel like it is their fault when they get raped because, excuse me, it's not something that you wanted to happen. When somebody judging you because of some shit like that happened to you, they're a fucked up person. They don't have no soul, no feelings, no emotions. Somebody trying to make it sound like it's your fault or why you went through some shit like that, you need to cut that person off. But straight up, because I know a lot of women who feel like when they were raped, not even women, just people that males too, like myself. A lot of people feel like when they're raped, it's their fault. When in all actuality, it's not at all. And my bad, y'all. Well, it's a butt bang, so not my bad. But anyway, so how I got raped, it happened at my sister's birthday party. I don't even know how the fuck the shit even. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of people at the house. It's my grandma's house. Now, the way my grandma's house set up, she got like a big ass house, but there's a whole bunch of people in there. So I don't know how nobody walked in or didn't walk in and catch the dude that did it. I think he was my cousin to this day. I don't know. Because he was just some guy there, but he had to be somebody of relative, like family, because one of those random strangers, my family didn't play that. They're not going to invite no random stranger to the house for no kid birthday. So it was my sister's birthday party. I'm playing with my cousins and whatnot. So my grandma in the kitchen, she cooking right. And she called everybody in there to eat. So the whole house leave from the back side of the house into the front side of the house. Now, I was watching TV and playing the game and being a kid, doing what kids do and shit. So I stayed back and I was going to eat later on. So, the guy, I don't even know his name, but the guy, he comes from around the corner. Oh shit, damn nigga napping. Anyway, he comes from around the corner. He looks at me and he was like, "Are you enjoying your birthday party?" And you know me being a kid, like, yeah, it's nice now to be kid shit, whatever. So he looked at me and he said, can you keep a secret?
This couple Oliver to Officer
Hold on,
Mechanic.
y'all.
That 1025 on the MC has been completed. All doors, transport vehicles are secured. 10-4.
Copy that 10-4. My bad, y'all. I'm at work and shit, well, obviously. But so anyway, he said, "Can you keep a secret?" And I said, "Yeah." So he sat down with me and started talking to me a little bit and was asking me questions and had have I ever kissed somebody before and all this other shit, this weird shit. And I'm 6 years old at the time, just turned 6. So he sits like he asked me questions like, "Have you ever kissed a girl? Have you ever did anything with someone older? And would you want to see something for your birthday that I got you? A little surprise." So me being a kid, I'm thinking it's like a toy or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm excited. I'm thinking he about to give me a toy or some shit. I bet y'all just need a minute. And I'm actually really sad because I told some people that I thought was gonna be in my life forever, but they ended up leaving. Especially like the last girl I told, I thought she was gonna be here forever, but she probably told my secret to other people too. But I'm making it public now, so it's just the fact that. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. He touches me on my thigh, and he touches me on my thigh and starts rubbing me. And I'm scared as fuck at the time because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, he just started touching me. So he told me that the toilet was in the other side of the room. Like, it was like a cutoff. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It was like, it was one room like this, like, not like this on my side. It was one room, okay? It was one room. Hold on. Shit. Okay. It was one room and it had a cutoff to it. So he takes me back there and he said, your surprise is back here. So I follow him and he starts grabbing on my my thing down there. Can't say what I want to say because it's YouTube and kids might be watching. But he starts grabbing on my thing and told me to hush. Told me if I ever don't tell nobody. If I do tell somebody, he'll kill me and my whole family. You know I'm a kid, so I'm automatically believing him. And I never told nobody, well, family-wise, until 2 years ago, actually. So I tell him. I tell my dad and but let me stay on topic. So I told, goddamn, keep saying told. So he told me not to tell nobody. So he's grabbing me and he starts undressing me from the bottom and he took his shirt off. And he unzipped his pants and made me grab his. He made me grab his manhood. I'm sorry I keep cutting out. I just keep trying to hold back tears and shit. I didn't know what the fuck was going on at all. I knew it was wrong. Like I knew nothing about sex. I knew nothing about body parts, but I knew it didn't feel right. I knew it was wrong. Like something in my mind told me it was wrong, but I didn't know what exactly was wrong with it. Like I said, I was a kid. So he turns me around and bashes my head against the wall. And told me to not make a sound, keep this between me and you. And he puts his stuff in me. When I tell y'all I was scared as fuck, I was, what's the word I'm looking for? Traumatized. I was traumatized. And to this day, I'm still traumatized. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, where's my mom? Where's my dad? Why is nobody walking in to stop this dude from doing what he's doing to me? Like my little cousins, kids my age, cousins and friends. Why has nobody walked in here yet? Why can nobody just randomly walk in at this moment when this is happening? And for years, I feel like it was my fault. I feel like it was something that I did. It was something that I could have stopped even though I was, like I said, a child. That's why I say anybody else who's been like this, who's a victim of rape, is not your fault. And it took me a long time to realize that because I was a kid. I was a child. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't tell him to do that to me. I didn't even know what the fuck sex was, let alone rape. And he did what he did. I was crying, but he had his hand over my mouth when I was crying, so nobody could hear. So he takes his shit out on me. He takes his shit out of me, pulls his pants up, pulls my pants up, and told me to go sit on the couch. So I go sit on the couch, and he basically sent me out to make sure everything was clear, like so nobody would be right there when he walk out. So he said, "Is anybody coming?" I said, "No." So he walk out, and the weirdest shit happened. He just walk out the house. Everybody in the kitchen, he just walked out the house. Who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I wanted so bad to tell my parents and just somebody, but I didn't because what he said, if I told somebody, he would kill them and me. But like I said, I'm a child, so I just had no choice but to shut the fuck up and not say nothing. But it hurt me because I wish I could have said something. And I want to cry low key, but at the same time I know I just, man don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an emotional story, but man don't cry. I'm just holding my tears, trying to hold my tears back. But yeah, he walked out the house, and I just wondered, like, why is nobody just saying it, bothering him or nothing? Why is somebody saying, "See you later," shit like that? And to this day, I wonder if I see him in the streets and pass by him and don't even know, because people start looking different the older they get. And he was like, I couldn't tell if he was in his late teens or like early 20s when this happened. So I don't know how the fuck he looked now. But back then he was real skinny. He was tall. He had brown eyes, black hair. I don't know, but nobody know his name. But like it's mind-boggling to me because I'm trying to figure out who the fuck who bro was, who this nigga was, and why is he at a child's birthday party randomly? He has to be family because, like I said, my family don't invite nobody. They don't do that weird shit. They're not finna invite a stranger to a birthday party. They just not, especially my mom and dad. They don't play that shit. So, I'm gonna see if I can set the camera up a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. But, damn, I need a haircut. But that's besides the point. So for years, like I said before, I just questioned, was there something that I could do? Was there something that I did that made him come to me, that made him do what he did, that made him think the way he did? There's so many questions go through your mind, like, especially when you're young and it happened to you, it's like, what the fuck? So, it made me question my sanity, like, is there something wrong with me? There's a lot of things that go through your mind when that happens to you, like, something wrong with me. What did I do to make this happen? And like if you're watching this right now and you've been through the shit, it is not your fault at all. Don't feel like it is. Talk to somebody to get it off your chest if you feel comfortable talking to somebody about that, because I know it's an extreme subject. Reach out to somebody, let them know how you feeling. If you feel like you can't control your feelings no more, like you feel like you about to snap because you just want to tell somebody but you're afraid of being judged, you just reach out to somebody. And that's why I made this video, because there's so many victims out there that want to talk to somebody and need somebody to vent to, or just hear somebody out to relate to, but ain't nobody speaking on it because they're scared to be viewed as like it's their fault. And it's not. So that's why I made this video, to make people more comfortable opening up or relating to me. You didn't have to tell me that you've been raped or that this happened to you before, you know what I'm saying? But you can at least come to my channel, hear what I gotta say, and just listen and basically just know that you're not alone. Like, you're not alone. Everything's okay. Like, you're a great person at the end of the day. It's not your fault. You're a human being. You're wonderful. And just learn, love yourself. That situation that happened to you and it happened to me, it was out of our control. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate yourself for something that you had no control over and something that you didn't want to happen, that you had no knowledge of, especially being a child. I just want to tell y'all.
Can you ground check?
Hold on, y'all. Played in Caroline's 3 clip. I just want to tell y'all that y'all wonderful.
More Carolina Metro Warehouse clip.
These niggas interrupted my video, but y'all wonderful. Y'all blessed. Appreciate who you are as a person. Value who you is. And try to love yourself if you already don't. Learn to love yourself. Work on bettering yourself and finding yourself. And don't put the blame on yourself for something that was traumatic to you. Y'all have a good day. Love y'all. Be easy. Until the next video.